Have you ever heard of a woman who was so brilliant that even death could not stop her from doing science? Meet Marie Curie, the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, and the only person to win Nobel Prizes in 2 different scientific fields. But her life was not easy. She faced sexism, poverty and tragedy, yet she never gave up on her passion for science. In fact, she made groundbreaking discoveries that changed the world forever. And it all started with a simple notebook. Hi everyone, you are watching Dare to Dream channel. So, sit back, relax, and get ready to be amazed by the incredible story of Marie Curie, the woman who was unstoppable even after death. Before we begin, let me ask you a question. What would you do if you were in a dangerous situation where you had to choose between your own safety and the safety of others? Would you put yourself on the line to help others? Or would you think only of yourself and run away as fast as possible? Well, no matter what you think, what Marie did might surprise you. In 1911, Marie Curie received an urgent call. The French government needed her help. They were preparing for World War I and needed to use X-rays to detect bullets and shrapnel inside wounded soldiers without harming them. But they had a problem. The existing machines were too big and heavy and couldn't be moved around easily, so they turned to Marie for help. She was the expert on X-rays, having discovered how to make them just a few years earlier. But this was a tall order. Could she really make a portable X-ray machine in time for the war? And more importantly, would she risk her own life doing it? You see, X-rays are very powerful and dangerous. Just a few minutes exposure can burn your skin or even kill you. Marie knew this better than anyone. She had already lost her own health because of X-rays, but she also knew that thousands of soldiers would die without treatment, so she didn't hesitate. She spent months working day and night with her assistant, making a smaller, lighter version of the X-ray machine. Finally, it was done. She had created the first mobile X-ray unit. It was a triumph. The military was thrilled, and so were the doctors. The machine saved countless lives. But Marie's health was in sharp decline. She was only 44 years old, but she looked much older. Her hair was graying, her skin was wrinkled, and her heart was heavy. She had sacrificed her health for the greater good, and now she was paying the price. But she didn't complain. She had done what she loved and what she believed in. This is the story of Marie Skłodowska-Curie. Born on November 7, 1867, in Warsaw, Poland, she was a brilliant student from an early age and dreamed of studying medicine in university. But there was a problem. At that time, women were not allowed to attend universities in Poland or anywhere else in Europe. So Marie had to find a way around it. She studied secretly at night and took exams under a false name. Eventually, she managed to enroll at a prestigious university in Paris and became one of the top students. But her financial situation was precarious. She lived in poverty, doing experiments in a small dark room with almost no ventilation. Despite the hardships, Marie persevered and made some groundbreaking discoveries. She found out that radioactive elements like radium and polonium emit radiation, which is a form of energy that can be used to treat diseases like cancer. Her work earned her a Nobel Prize in Physics in 1903, but her troubles were far from over. After winning the Nobel Prize, Marie continued her research on radioactivity and made more astonishing findings. She discovered 2 new elements, neptunium and plutonium, and coined the term radioactivity. But her work came at a great cost. She was exposed to high levels of radiation, which damaged her body and eventually killed her. But still, she didn't stop. She was driven by a thirst for knowledge and a desire to help humanity. She opened the first radiotherapy center in France to treat cancer patients with radiation and trained the first generation of nuclear physicists. But her legacy was tainted by tragedy. In 1934, her husband and research partner, Marie Curie, died in a car accident. A few years later, she herself fell gravely ill with aplastic anemia, most likely caused by her radiation exposure. But instead of giving up, she took a year off to recover and then came back to work. When World War II broke out, she evacuated her laboratory and joined the Polish resistance against the Germans. She helped smuggle weapons and food to those in need, and even participated in an underground education network for children. After the war ended, she returned to her lab and continued her research until her death on July 4, 1934. But her spirit of innovation and service lived on. Her daughter Eve became a physicist and humanitarian. Her granddaughter Helene became a doctor and author, and her great-granddaughter Marie Curie became a geneticist and activist. So how did she become the most influential woman scientist of all time? First, she was curious. Marie was always asking questions about the world around her and never stopped learning. She read everything she could get her hands on and followed her interests wherever they led her. Second, she was creative. Marie wasn't satisfied with the answers she got from others. She wanted to find her own solutions. She used her imagination and intuition to come up with new ideas and then tested them with experiments. Third, she was courageous. Marie wasn't afraid of failure or danger. She faced many obstacles and setbacks, but she didn't let them stop her. She took risks and pushed the boundaries of what was possible. And fourth, she was compassionate. Marie wasn't just doing science for the sake of knowledge or fame. She wanted to use her skills to help others and make a difference in the world. She saw the suffering of people around her and tried to alleviate it with her inventions and discoveries. Now let's reveal some unknown facts about Marie Curie that you probably didn't know before. Number 1, she was a polyglot. Marie spoke 6 languages fluently: Polish, French, German, English, Russian, and a little bit of Romanian. Number 2, she was a fashion icon. Marie was known for her elegant and sophisticated style, especially her iconic white lab coat and black waist-length hair. Number 3, she was a nature lover. Marie enjoyed spending time in the countryside and had a special fondness for flowers, especially sunflowers. She even grew her own garden at her home in Passy, France. But what can we learn from this amazing woman who defied the odds and achieved the impossible? Here are 5 lessons from her life. Never give up on your dreams, no matter how impossible they seem. Always follow your passion and curiosity, and never settle for less. Be brave and take risks when others doubt you. Don't be afraid to be different and stand out. Use your gifts and talents to help others and make a positive impact on the world. And now, let's answer the question we posed at the beginning. Would you put yourself on the line to help others? As we've seen, Marie did that many times throughout her life. She didn't just do science for herself. She did it for everyone. She didn't just save cats and dogs. She saved lives. And she didn't just leave a legacy for herself. She left a legacy for all of us. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe for more amazing stories. Thanks for watching and see you next time.